What's up, everyone? It's me, CN.TSUKAIMA, and welcome to CN.Figures, Figures in Your House. In this tour review, we're going to look at the Prince of Persia, the Sands of Time action figure Prince Dastan by McFarlane Toys. The package of this figure is very cool. You can see the figure inside with the accessories that he comes with. In the front, we get a picture of the figure and we get a picture of the character longer with his name right there in the bottom. In the top, there's the name of the movie. There's really nothing in both sides of the package. Not even the top side. I'm seeing the bottom. Not in the bottom. But right here in the corner, there's McFarlane Toys. In the back side, you can see there's more figures in the set. And again, we see the name of the film. Okay, so enough chatting. Let's take him out. And here's the figure out of his box. And he looks very cool. And I like this movie. This movie was the best one in the year 2010. And I didn't knew that these toys were made by McFarlane Toys until I see the logo right there in the top of the box. And there's two kinds of this version. The normal version is this one, and the other one has a sand arm effect with the dagger painted all gold. I used to have that one, and I bought that one in the year 2010, but the bad news is it broke right here on the arm. And I really was sad, but not anymore because I finally got another Prince Dastan figure. Okay, so now let's get on with the accessories that this guy comes with. This figure only comes one sword and the dagger. I'm gonna start off with the sword that looks so freaking sick. Look at the detail right here by the side and also right here. And we get a little bit shaded paints, like a little bit black all around, but everything here is so gray. And you can see a little bit of gold color. I don't know. But right here in the bottom, right here in the tip, we get a little bit of dark color red and a little bit of silver color and some sculpting here and a little bit of black color all around it. Man, this looks so cool. And here's the dagger of Sands of Time. And this piece looks very sick. I love the model out of this thing. And you can see it has some nice gold color all around here in the bottom and both sides. And it has some good sculpting here like a ball. And we get a little bit more in the bottom. But the rest is very great. Look at that detail it has in both sides. And a little bit of shady paints around. But it's kind of pointy, but only a little bit. It's kind of bendable. And also this one, look. You see? Yeah, I just loved it. This dagger. This piece came out very great. Okay, now let's get back with the figure. And here's Prince Dastan again. I'm just very happy that I got another toy out of this movie. Like I said, this was the best movie in the year 2010. And I just love his design of his clothes. All that looks very great. And especially that we get some dark color red all around his scarf with some nice sculpting and a little bit of black faded paint around it. Not a lot on his white shirt, but we do get some nice sculpting here on the torso, on the shoulders, and we get a little bit of sculpting on the black clothing here. Look at that. Looks very nice. And the pieces right here, you can move them around in each one. And there's more detail in the back of his black clothing. You guys can see it. And you can see his scarf right there. It looks like he has a hood, but I like it. Look at all that nice work that McFarlane Toys they put here. Now let's get on with his head sculpt. And his face almost looked like the actor himself. And the beard of his came out very good. And it looks like he has color brown around it. I'm not sure, but you can see his lips and the nose sculpted very good. And you can see the colors of his eyes. I think they're blue, but they're too small to see. But you cannot see his ears because they've been covered around his hair. But I do love the hairstyle of this guy. It has a little bit of brown faded paints around the black color. And the hairstyle came out very great. But the eyebrows are not sculpted. They're just color line. Just like that. And we get more sculpting right there in the front side of his black clothes. And you can see his belt right there in the bottom of his waist, looking very good, all colored black, and some silver pieces around it. But look in the back side. It looks very nice. I like it. It has a little bit of gold color in each piece around. And you can see more pieces of his scar with some black all around with the red color, and I can feel more sculpting. And his pants came out very good. I love the color, and you can see more work around each leg, and also on his black boots. Look at that. The pieces of his armor that he has on his arms came out very good, but they don't look the same. Each one looks different, but each one has a nice detail, like the one right here. You can see all that nice work around the bicep, and also here in the elbow, and also here, and also here on his wrist. And it's all sculpted in all colored black. And this one has some black colors and pieces of silver and little bit detailed design. Look at that. That looks very sick. I like it. And also here on his back of his hand, you can see it has some black color and more pieces of silver. And on his arm here has some sculpting like the black color string. And I can feel the muscles here on the bicep. And his hands came out very unique. You can see all the sculpting on his fingers. And also you can see the knuckles in each one of his hands. But this hand doesn't have pieces of armor like this one does. But it does has a little bit detail. No veins around it. And the thumbs, they're attached together around the fingers. And you can see a little bit of fingernails in the tip in each one. I mean in each hand around. Now let's get on with his articulation, but it's kind of weird. Well, you do get some head rotation. You can move his head side to side, a complete rotation. He doesn't look up or down, just straight. And you can move his arm around, but it doesn't have no double jointed. But it does have some wrist articulation, but no pivot. Not even this one, but this one you can move around the elbow. You can bend the elbow, and he has some wrist articulation. But here's the tricky part, that the only way you can move this arm if you only move the legs. You see? And also moves the waist. No leg articulation like double jointed, but you can move this piece. And he has some swivel only on the boots. He has no articulation on the ankles. Okay, let's do some comparing size, but first let's see how tall this figure stands, but he's not even standing straight. You can see he only stands in that pose, but even in standing that type of pose, I still want to see how tall he stands. Okay, he stands just exactly 6 inches tall. Here he is with my Spawn figure, and you can see that Spawn, he's much taller than Prince Dastan. Here he is with my Valkyrie figure from Fortnite, and you can see that Valkyrie just a little bit taller than Prince Dastan. And here he is with my NECA figure Jacob from Twilight. And you can see that Jacob is taller than Prince Dastan. And these two movies were the best ones in the year 2010. And here he is with my favorite Marvel celeb, Thanos. And there you have it, guys. And boy, what a figure that McFarlane Toys had made. But they shouldn't make more characters from the movie because this movie was a classic. They should make his brothers or his uncle or maybe the princess. That would be nice. But still, this figure is awesome and I really like it. Okay guys, that's all for today. So thank you for watching today's review. I hope you enjoy it. If you did, leave a like. If you want to share this video, go ahead, be my guest. Comment, but remember, do not leave any offensive comments or saying bad words. If you do that, your comment will be removed from this video. And subscribe to the channel because I'm getting closer to hit the 800 subscriber mark. So please guys, please subscribe to my channel right now, please. And plus, I'll be doing more toy reviews around this month. And please follow my Facebook page, CN.Figures. Follow me on Twitter and follow me on Instagram. And I catch you guys on the next video. So take care, be safe, keep on hunting, keep on collecting. I'll see you next time. This is CN.TSUKAIMA and Prince Dastan, and we're out in line.